Block boy and block boys do block things. I'm a block boy and block boys do block things. I'm a block boy and block boys do block things. Once you in it, then you in it, and there's no stop.
Welcome back. Let's do this.
Welcome to BlockBoy SportsTalk.
Sport talk, baby. Sports talk.
BlockBoy SportsTalk.
Yes, sir.
Box talk will be coming back soon with a lot of data handy talk. But this is NFL Week 10. Officially considered upset week as only 5 of the favorites came out with the W.
That's right.
I'm talking about upset week starting Thursday.
Man, it's a lot to talk about this week, my brother.
I talk about.
First things first, on Thursday, we saw Atlanta go back up against Carolina after a few weeks ago they fought heavily into a game where a penalty cost Carolina the game because they did a tremendous comeback. I forgot the player name, threw his helmet off, got him a penalty, they didn't get the extra point with overtime.
This
lost.
week they advanced, they lost.
And they avenged, they lost.
And they got W, and Atlanta's just not looking too good. A lot of ups and downs, but this is upset week. That was Thursday.
That was Thursday.
No playoff contenders. Just
that was Thursday.
2 average teams, and Carolina got
you got Prime Video, you watched it, you know what it is. You know what it is. And then, of course, we went across the pond.
All the way across the pond, 9 a.m.
Tampa Bay. Yes.
Little rekindling of his former self.
Mm-hmm.
He got the W. He looked fairly well getting the W.
And it was actually an upset because Seattle was favored to win that game. And I think that travel, man, I'm telling you, all those overseas games, always some kind of issue with them games. It's never
I say that, and the fact that Tampa Bay, they did what Seattle does to most. They ran it on Seattle. They gave Seattle a taste of their own medicine.
Listen, and for them, it was like 6:30 in the morning playing football. They probably was up at like 3 in the morning. They probably was tired, dragging, because you gotta understand they flew from Seattle all the way to Germany. And that travel plays a part of your body, mind, and all that stuff. So that's why I think it plays different. Watch, you see a different Seattle this week, as you may see a different Tampa Bay, but right now they are on a roll and they are keeping hope alive down there.
As they lead the division.
Mm-hmm.
They lead the division.
That NFC South, they got it under locks because New Orleans got punished because they are what we like to call trash.
Trash.
I'm sorry. Dumpster fire.
Trash.
Dumpster fire. That's what they're at right now.
Detroit pulled off a 1-point victory over Chicago.
Yes.
Game.
I want to shout out Justin Fields though, coming around. Always want to give a shout out to black quarterbacks, playing tough, playing hard.
They pulled out a valiant effort. They just didn't get the W. It was 31-30. How close can you get?
And also, sheesh. I gotta say something, man. This guy right here, he needs to have an S on his chest. I call him Patty Cake. My main man, Pat Mahomes. Give a shout out to him. He's got to be the front runner for the MVP. He just marvels every week.
The Chiefs are very tough, and the guy he shows why he's one of the few quarterbacks who deserve every penny of their money.
Oh yeah, no question.
Pat Mahomes definitely an MVP running again. They get the W.
And then, of course, there was my team, the Cowboys.
No, let's get to the game of the week first. When we get to the Cowboys,
I was gonna get to them because I was gonna say the best for last. But if you want to go there, we can go there. It don't matter. You want to talk about the Vikings right now? You want to talk about the Vikings right now? Josh Allen, who threw the game out the window. Josh Allen, that guy. That's what you want to talk about right now. You're right. I'm sorry.
When we're trying to do too much goes wrong. We're trying to do
coaching, and poor play.
You up 10 points. Kick the field goal. And anyway, it was a back and forth match. Game of the year so far.
Epic game. Tremendous catches. Jefferson and
Diggs, one-hand grabs.
Unbelievable.
Showing why the receivers coming out now are practicing one-hand grabs.
Yeah.
Like that you have to be able to one-hand grab. That's the new standard. You know, Odell started it, but now that's the new standard.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's definitely the new standard.
Yes, sir. You gotta be the one hand grab.
Overtime, crazy game.
and you get down the red zone, and what do? You put pickles on the sandwich. You throw a pick. Good Josh and Vegas. That's not how it works. Josh Allen, you are going down the ranks of our MVP race, and also
the Bills are definitely decreasing.
And we'll talk about the top 5 coming up soon as well, because will they be in there or will they not be?
But the Vikings got the W. The Vikings definitely
8-1.
8-1.
They have shown resiliency, and they have shown why they are 8-1. I mean, when you down 10 points in the fourth quarter, and you fight it out and you go get it
all the way.
Kudos.
Kudos.
Especially
Kirk Cousins, Jefferson, and the Vikings.
Oh yeah, the Vikings.
The
Great.
Vikings definitely are tough.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And like I said, we had Tom Brady, who a few weeks ago we were burying. Aaron Rodgers was right there, right there at the funeral home with him. But this week
they called the Paul Burrs over.
They called the Paul Burrs. And up there, you know, Dallas goes up there and gift wraps a game and says, you know what, we don't want it. And Dak Prescott is going down as a mediocre quarterback.
Dallas has always had bad luck with Green Bay.
Well,
I mean, it's historic.
And knowing the history, why would you play the way you played? Dak Prescott, I just want to ask you, sir, why do you throw picks in the red zone, sir?
Aaron Rodgers, he got his Tiger Woods fist pumping on. I mean, he got the W.
Incredible running game. They really brought down the Dallas defense with incredible running game. They stayed resilient. They were down 14 points in that game and came back and won.
That was, again, upset week. Upset. This is officially up. I don't think it's going to be a different week more upsetting than this week.
Not at all. I mean, that was an upset. You got other teams that still kind of hanging around. You had the battle of 2 backups with the Rams and Arizona. Cooper Kupp got injured. He's on IR. Get well soon.
That's receiving NFL.
Yeah, he's on IR, and you know that game didn't go well for the Rams.
And that seems to be like a tale that's going on right now. The people who's getting hurt, the teams going down, and the ones who are getting healthier are looking extremely good.
That's
Looking at
know.
Tennessee,
San Francisco,
but definitely Miami. Miami ever since
listen,
Hot Tour came back.
Hot Tour. I used to call him Hot Tour. We wanted to change his name to Tornado Tour.
Tornado Tour.
Because he's down there getting it done,
He
baby.
getting it done.
Him and Tyreek Hill and Waddle, they getting it done down there. And shout out Tour. He is moved up the ranks in my MVP vote.
Because ticket sales are definitely going up.
He's 7-0 as long as he starts and ends the game. So hold on to that stat right there.
Miami, they got the W, of course, this week.
They got a dub this week, and they did. Speaking of quarterbacks that didn't get a dub, what about your mom? What happened? What happened with that, man? What happened with that, man?
Still got a sub-pop quarterback. We stayed before tough. Our line is going through a bunch of injuries. I can go through a million excuses. We didn't get the W.
What about the return of Tannehill?
Hey,
You said
yeah, that's the other one.
Return of Tannehill.
That's
The quarterback comes back.
Tennessee looking really tough. Tennessee looks good. Denver, we played it out to the end of the game. Injuries.
You know what I'm getting ready to start calling them? Denver. Because that's what it's getting ready to look like. The Denver Broncos, because they're not going to the playoffs, my brother.
No.
They're not going to make it.
You're not even going to play on fantasy. There's nothing going on. The Broncos is not looking good. We need to do some rebuild. I don't know. Trades. Jerry Judy is out for who knows how long. We're not getting it done.
Right. Shout out to the Steelers for getting it done.
But shout out to the Tennessee Titans.
Old
Henry and Tannehill's back.
Watch out for them. They're going to be a problem.
They're definitely a problem. They're in the league, their division after their W.
And I think we had Sunday night football.
Sunday night football. That was.
Think about it. I'll give you a chance to look in your phone. You tell me. Because, see, I know. And we're going to talk about it on Sunday night football. Take your time. They ain't got nothing to do. They just sitting here watching you go through the phone talking about what you don't know. Yeah, it's that good shit you got in the air. That's all that is. Don't worry about that. But I'm going to tell you right now, Tannehill coming back was huge. Also, the injury to Cooper Kupp I think the Rams season is pretty much over with because of Pat Stafford, as we call him, not Matt Stafford, Pat Stafford, because he likes to pad a lot of stats and doesn't get a lot of W's. He's going to be down and out in Beverly Hills.
Oh, yes. We back. We are back.
What happened?
The good 49ers and the Chargers.
Okay. You mentioned them a second ago. I just wanted to say, I wanted to circle back to it because we gave them an early shout out. And the Niners have showed you as they get healthy, they're going to be a problem. Jimmy Pornstar Garoppolo out there doing his thing. And they're going to get healthy. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with in the NFC.
As you stated, that's Tannehill's back. Garoppolo's been back. It's the 49ers, they're definitely getting healthier. They're looking good. They look like they could make a run. They're going to get in the playoffs. I believe they definitely going to get in the playoffs. They beat the Chargers, and the Chargers was looking good. But that's all the Chargers making the AFC less. Looking like the Chiefs going to run away with
them. The Raiders who stink.
The Chiefs going to run away with the division.
Hey, first of all, let me tell y'all something. We really don't talk about the teams that aren't that good because they are where they are. They are what we thought they were. So that's what that happens. So, but sometimes we have to give them something, let y'all know that we are well-rounded. Although, sometimes we got to look at the phone. But that's another conversation.
But let's get to the main upset.
You couldn't wait to get here.
Of the week. The Washington Commanders. Woo!
Yes, sir.
The Carson Wentzless Washington Commanders.
Yes, they did it. Monday Night Football.
They did it, and it proved that any given Sunday, any given team can beat any given team.
Yes.
Now, I'm not taking away from when they put a value effort. They came all the way down to the end.
True.
And they managed the game.
Yes.
They managed the game. If you keep the other offense off the field, it's hard for them to score.
Yes, but also you can't turn the ball over. And the Philadelphia Eagles know that they can't turn the ball over. They turned the ball over at a high rate on Monday Night Football, as well as Jalen Hurts. He got to know better. And I got to give kudos to the coaching staff for the Washington Commanders because Rivera had his team pumped up, ready to play. And I didn't get to say it on live, which I should have, but I predicted that the Commanders were going to get this because of the simple fact the NFC East is historically known to tighten up.
It's different.
And when you had those division games, those are the things that happen. And
I almost wish we had predictions because I actually was along the same line. I was like, you know what?
Yeah, we didn't get that prediction.
The Washington Commanders, gotta make sure we keep that all the way right. Could pull this off, and it was upset week again.
Absolutely. Heineke and number 17 McLaurin. They seem to have a great chemistry going on.
Yeah.
They got a couple of running backs that ran hard, and Gibson and Robinson. Their defense was out there playing hard, man. They was fighting.
Their defense plays pretty hard.
Yeah, they was out there fighting. They put it on them.
Shut down. Heineke really managed the game.
Shut down.
AJ. Shout out to Heineke, man. Y'all get the playoffs out. He should get a Heineke commercial. Y'all at least give it to.
Gotta get him a Heineke commercial. I don't know what the Asian is, but I don't know what they hold and what they waiting on. Get that man a commercial.
Get that man at least a commercial while he hot.
Yes, sir.
But the Washington Commanders upset the number one team in the NFL.
No longer any undefeated teams in the NFL that you can thank the Washington Commanders. Mm-hmm.
Jalen Hurts. We know the Hurts.
But this might be something to spark. We'll see.
Hey, we'll see how resilient Philly is and how they bounce back.
Right.
And show up next week and the weeks to come.
Mm-hmm.
But that gives definitely the whole DMV a lot to be proud of. All Washington Commanders attire will be going up 40%.
Absolutely.
So that's been this NFL 10 recap. We definitely gonna jump into our top 5. Our top 5.
Mhm.
But this is sneaking this in for those who didn't see this weekend and that love the UFC, because this is Sport Talk.
Yeah.
It was one of the biggest. It was really upset. We Adesanya, number one.
Yeah, but he had lost he had lost twice to Priori
Yeah.
before that.
Yeah,
So
same
it wasn't
thing.
really. I was taking Priori myself.
Did you see the fight?
Yes, I did.
Did you watch the whole fight? Okay.
He wore his ass out.
He was beating him the whole fight.
What was that? But he just hunted him down. And we get off of that. We don't.
Yeah, we back to the top five. Adesanya, that was another upset. During upset week. Adesanya lost it.
Yeah, UFC.
Yeah, UFC.
Mm-hmm.
Top 5. I'm gonna jump right into my top 5.
Go ahead.
Things are shaking up. It is what it is. Number 1, the Minnesota Vikings. Even with the rocky win over the Bills, I still put them number 1.
That was on the road though.
I still put them
That
number
was
1.
on the road.
And I don't think they have a hard schedule remaining. They're going to be on top. Number 1, Minnesota Vikings. Number 2, consistent. Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs. Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs, number 2. Number 3, from number 1 down to number 3, they ain't going all the way with the list. The Eagles. Jalen Hurts, they'll be back. They'll get it together. The coaching staff will get it together. They'll bounce back. Number 4, the Miami Dolphins. Y'all need to watch out. Like you said, Waddle, Tyreek Hill, and Hot Tour.
Yeah. Tornado Tour. We changed it right here. Tornado Tour. He used to be Hot Tour, but now it's Tornado Tour.
Yeah. He's back, and Miami's looking tough. They're looking better than most teams.
Right.
Number 5, the Tennessee Titans.
Ooh.
Another returning quarterback, Tannehill, getting it done. Henry.
Up in the 5? Okay.
I'm looking at who's going to be tough to beat, who's top 5 who beat right now.
Okay.
That's my top 5. Baltimore almost squeaked in. Couple of other teams. My top 5 one more time. That's the Vikings. Number 1, the Chiefs. Number 2. Number 3, the Eagles. Number 4, the Miami Dolphins. And number 5, remember the Titans.
Okay. All right. That's his top 5. And y'all can like, respond, and talk to him how you want to talk to him.
Like,
about
comment,
it.
and subscribe.
Do whatever you want to do it. But my top 5 is, I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs, number 1.
Number 1.
Yeah. I got to go with Patty Cake at number 1.
I got to say consistency.
Vikings is number 2. All right? They went up there to the Buffalo. They banged them up. Hey, man, listen. My top 5 really done got shook up.
Took them into the
My number 3 is the Miami Dolphins. Listen, Tornado Tour, down there doing work. Hey, man, they just get wins.
Yeah.
Number 4, sheesh, gotta have somebody from the East, because when the East is in the house, oh my God. New York Giants. I can't even hold you. They ain't doing nothing but getting W's. And then it goes down to, I didn't knock them all the way out the top 5, but they moved from number 1 to number 5, which is Philadelphia Eagles. They only lost 1 game to a division team, so I can't knock them all the way out. But there are teams that I had to knock out, like the Bills are no longer my top 5. Cowboys
Jets
got knocked out. Jets got Jets, unfortunately, on a bye week, on the outside looking in. Yeah. But, you know, they come back this week. We'll see it changes week to week. You know how we doing it, man. Yeah, that's how I'm going with that.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Always.
BlockBoy SportsTalk.
Already. Your boy Vax.
It's been NFL 10 week recap and top 5. It's Marco.
You already know how we do it.
See y'all next week. Peace.
Back. Next week, week 11, baby.
Block boys do block things. I'm a block boy and block boys do block things. I'm a block boy and block boys do block things. Once you